What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I'm just trying to break up all the Trump Kamala, Trump Kamala, Trump Kamala videos. I'm out there looking for news, and it looks like Toyota is in a big heap of trouble. In fact, one of the most trusted brands in America, but have gone complete. Like when I say like companies go woke or whatever, this company went to the whole sponsoring events for the young ones and all this kind of surgeries. And you're going to want to strap in for this. Another great expose by Robbie Starbuck that we're going to go through. I mean, these companies just, they hate you. But the great news is they're changing their ways once they get exposed. Harley did, John Deere, Tractor Supply, and many more, because they've been trying to do this stuff for years. By the way, there's a great app for finding out which companies hate you. It's called Veebs. It's available on iPhone and Android. And if you use my code 4444 when they ask you to confirm your text message, you get a free trial. It's only like $1 a month anyway. But you can scan items around your house or in the grocery store and see if they're woke. They also do big purchases like travel stuff now, which is great. So if you haven't gotten Veebs yet, get it today. This is how you win. You stop giving one woke company your money per week. By the end of the year, you've made a huge difference. Now, it's time to expose Toyota. Toyota has been one of the most trusted brands in America. And if you're not following at Robbie Starbuck, you should. You can support him by subscribing to him on X. That's his preferred way of support, which I have done as well. Toyota sponsored drag events, drag summer camp for kids who identified as LGBTQ, which seems counterintuitive. They oppose laws that ban surgeries for those same individuals and actually fund groups who make those changes legal for kids. And they worked with the Human Rights Commission to oppose these laws. So they want, healthy young kids to have double mastectomies because they're going through a tomboy phase or whatever the case may be. Are there trans individuals that exist? Of course there are. But what we're seeing now through Big Pharma and a lot of these woke programs is it's become far more profitable to literally manufacture them through TikTok algorithms and the rise of stars like Dylan Mulvaney and the way that so much money and glamour and clout are attached to being trans these days. They are literally manufacturing them, in my opinion. They also donated to the HRC, the Trevor Project, Dallas Resource Center, and Los Angeles LGBT Center, and Workplace Equality Summit. All supporters of kid transitions. The Trevor Project features chat rooms where adults have been caught talking to people they shouldn't have been about things they shouldn't have been. Okay, you get where I'm going. How to transition, how to explore their bodies, and more. Absolutely degenerate. They also have a quick exit feature to wipe the browser and hide the website from parents. Why would you need that? Seems kind of weird, right? Why would you, why are you worried about parents seeing it or parents seeing that perhaps you were on that website? They funded many all ages pride events, woke DEI trainings, LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce member, professional treatment for, quote, diverse suppliers, meaning if you're not white, you get priority with them, which is wild. They've hosted LGBTQ plus events at corporate. That I don't have a problem if companies have like some mild interactions with Pride. If they, especially when you're a company that probably has hundreds of gay employees. It's all this other stuff that goes so far above and beyond. They have created custom cars with trans flags, ERG groups divided by race and orientation, a total commitment to DEI policies. To put it mildly, Toyota seems to have forgotten who their core customers are. They depend on American families and Japanese families to buy their car. How do you think this is going to go over with Japanese families, by the way? or Asian families. I think that they will find it a great dishonorable. Sorry, but it's just funny. I love my Asian viewers. It's funny. But it will be a great dishonor. And in America, you know, a lot of people are obviously not down with this. They've become more aware of it than ever. Whether it's Harley Davidson, John Deere, Tractor Supply, or whether it's Target putting certain materials up front in the store. Literally every one of these companies, once it's been revealed what they're up to, has changed their policies. So how much do they actually really believe in the things that they say that they're backing? It would seem to me not nearly as much as they would want you to believe, because they know the customers are the ones with the power, not the shareholders. And now customers are finally taking their power back. To put it mildly, I don't think the values at corporate reflect values many of Toyota and Lexus owners have, with the exception of maybe some Prius owners, zing. Do Toyota and Lexus owners want their money spent with Toyota and Lexus to be used later by corporate to push ideology that's dramatically different than their own values? If you think Toyota's values don't align with yours and you're a customer, that's the important part, or a potential customer wants to speak, here is all their contact info. As always, remember to be kind. Many in customer service agree with you, and they're all publicly listed contacts. So you see Toyota customer care. So if you own a Toyota or a Mercedes or a Lexus, probably worth contacting them. Here's Ed Helwig, Melissa Bajorn, and Victor Vanov, all public phone numbers and email addresses. Again, I agree with them, with Robbie here. Be kind. Don't call up and go berserk on them, because quite frankly, that's only going to make them dig their heels in. You've got to try to explain to them why this matters to you, and why it matters. Our goal with reporting is never destruction, it's restoration of sanity. We do this by informing consumers about the policies companies are adopting so they can make the choice about what they're willing to support as a consumer. That's not cancel culture, that's capitalism. Well, that, and as the left would call it, that is consequence culture. When we use our voices and our wallets to vote our values, we can change the world, and we can restore great companies to a culture of sanity, meritocracy, and political neutrality, or we can inspire competitors to step up and fight for our business. The customer is king, and most of us just want companies we shop at to stop virtue signaling about divisive social, cultural, and political issues. Many of you know that that's what inspired me to start Coffee Brand Coffee. It's why that company's literally called Coffee Brand Coffee, is because I don't want to push any politics. Yes, it is tied to me, but there's nothing about me on the bag or in the product pages or any of this kind of stuff. Because liberals drink coffee too, and woke leftoids drink coffee too. But I want to sell them their coffee. And we've sold to almost 60,000 people, I think, in the last year or so. I'm sure many of them have different political views. By the way, our fall flavors are coming out next week. Teas are coming back, and we have a brand new advent calendar coming out for Christmas that you're not going to want to miss. So great stuff going on there. And guess what? We've succeeded with no wokeness. These things rely on internal whistleblowers. So reaching out to Robbie Starbuck, where he has robbiestarbuck.com/DEI, is a great way to do. What's sad is there's so much more that we couldn't even fit into this video. Maybe we'll do a part 2 or drop key nuggets of information over the next few weeks. Let's take a little look at it.
All right, y'all, it's that time again. It is time to expose Toyota. They have gone totally woke. You are not going to believe what is under the hood of this story, so strap in because it is insane. If you're even slightly moderate, you are going to be questioning if you should ever give this company a dime in the future. Before we start, I want y'all to keep in mind that Toyota also is massive in Japan, a country that I don't think is going to take kindly to a lot of the things we're about to point out. Also, here in America, they depend on families buying their vehicles. Again, I don't think families are going to be big fans of what I'm about to expose. Let's start with this post on Instagram from drag queen Miss Mary Lou Pearl. Men out there with a Toyota truck, You are not ready for this. This drag queen not only says that Toyota gave them this truck for this ad that I'm about to play you, but they also sponsored a drag program at Brave Trails. What is Brave Trails, you might ask?
Oh,
I'll tell
question.
you after you see this ad.
So nice, they gave him a $60,000 truck, okay. I mean... And by the way, it's obviously not for me, but if adults want to participate in this type of stuff, it's obviously some sort of hobby or kink or whatever. I don't have any problem with it. I remember I believe one time I actually attended, well, unknowingly, I attended a drag show and I thought it was hilarious. And now I know you're all going to say, oh, knowingly. Anyway, I don't care about that. Just keep it away from the kids, right? And so if this person wants to dress up like a woman and drive a truck, that's not hurting anybody. But what goes on next is what Brave Trails is.
I just want to say, if you have a Toyota Tundra, I am sorry. I'm just sorry. But now you guys need to find out what Brave Trails is. Brave Trails is a summer camp that invites children who identify as LGBTQ+, and Toyota was funding a drag program there. And we've got video. And look, whether you agree with this stuff or not, I think everybody should.
I mean, these people look like they're 12 or 13. Absolutely bonkers.
4,000 people from the West Coast employing people here. They are an amazing corporate citizen.
Again, they're fine to do their LGBTQ pride parades. I think most people are fine with that. I'll save the full video if you want to know more about Robbie, so I don't want to rob him of the views, but I think we hit the most poignant issues. Bad news for Toyota and Lexus owners, and I hope that you'll make your voices heard at 1-800-331-4331 for their customer care, or you can call Ed Helwig, or you can email all three of them. You can just copy them all on there. Let them know that you don't want your money spent this way. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to get that Veebs app, and we'll talk to you again real soon.